Saturday and just wrapped up a perfect week of training. Fucking well buzzing with that. Hit the full body session today. That marks, I think, 7 days in a row of training. We did conditioning work, or I did conditioning workout Sunday. Then we did the partner conditioning workout on Monday, plus kickboxing. Tuesday was leg day. Wednesday was double kickboxing. Thursday was uppers. Friday was track session slash interval session. And then today I've done the full body because I am really busy this weekend and might have struggled to get it in. So I've just gone and smashed it out this morning. I didn't get any clips because I was in a rush, and last time I were in a rush was when I hurt my back in a couple episodes ago. So didn't want to make that mistake again. So properly warmed up, and I was rushing around to get stuff out. I had that big superset at the end. We have like 4 exercises back to back, so just getting all the kettlebells out, getting the box stepper out, everything like that takes a bit of time. So I was rushing around. However, it's been a great week and I'm feeling really good for it, to be honest. Feel really strong. Energy's really high. It does take a lot out of you, like committing to training and committing to a diet in terms of just your mental capacity. The reward for doing so is just so worth it. Like you just feel good about yourself. The confidence from doing it as well, from committing to something and just sending it instead of committing to something and half-arsing it. You feel better for it. You get a confidence boost, and I feel unbelievable this weekend. So it is Saturday. Heading to the shop now. I've got 4 minutes to get to the shop, and hopefully we'll have a busy day at the shop.
Yes, boys. Hope you are both well. Good to see you've got your week 5 conditioning session ticked off today. So yeah, nice work there, lads. Big session, man. Set the tone for the rest of the week. Yeah, great to see your sessions all being ticked off this week, Wolfie. I know you've had a few little niggles that you just obviously try to work around. You know you play better than anyone else, mate. So just making sure we have any more time. You said, mate, warming up, stretching. You know when to push or pull, mate, with certain movements, especially like with kickboxing. If there's certain movements that are flaring up like the shoulder, then obviously we need to sort of pull back and just be a bit more sort of sensible with your approach going into that particular session and look at where we can work around that, so that it's not making that niggle into sort of a further injury moving forward. But yeah, great to see that structure has been 10 out of 10. Nutrition being in a good place as well. Appetite being crazy. I think just on the back of like last week where your training volume wasn't as high, just obviously with the injury from the back, and obviously just pull back a little bit. Obviously now getting back into full speed training. Appetite has been back high. So yeah, just making sure we are sort of fueling performance recovery, so just making sure calories in there, mate, from especially from a carbohydrate standpoint, we're prioritising that element of macronutrient within the calories. Overall, mate, honestly super happy with where you're at, and obviously the progression that you've made, both of you made, especially like from a running standpoint with your intervals, both absolutely flying from the running side of things and really hitting those benchmarks that we've set, which is good feedback for me, because it just gives me, especially this next phase that we're going to go into on the back of this week, I know where we can just push that a little bit harder from sort of a metric standpoint, a data standpoint, and really look at where we can just really push those boundaries as well. So yeah, great to see, mate, honestly so good to see. And then on the back of your question at the bottom in terms of your partner sessions, so yeah, buy-in, buy-out. So buy-in is ultimately, we still want to be working hard in this, like you still want to spike in heart rate to like zone 4, and then from there bang you into sort of like your main session. So yeah, to simplify that, it is still part of the workout. It's not just jumping on the bike and just coast along. Like we want to be working hard for that buy-in what I've set, and then same with the buyout. The buyout obviously still want to be working hard, but we're using that as a bit of a cool down as well. So for example, like if it's a 2k run, like the first 1.5k of the run wants to be 70-80%, and then the last 500 meters you can start to like really tail off, just let the heart rate naturally drop. So we are using them as like warm-ups and cool downs, but we still want to be treating them as part of the workout to really enhance the main block of that particular workout, mate. So yeah, hope all that answered your question there, mate. But for yourself, Wolfie, more of what you've been doing, mate. Let's keep doing down. More of obviously this warm up stretching and just being a bit more mindful of obviously how we go into sets, especially from a strength standpoint. Really keep doing down on that, mate. But you're flying, mate. You're in a really good spot. Nutrition in a good spot, and I'm just pushing for what's coming in this next block and this next training phase, mate. Tom, I know you've been away over the course of the weekend, mate. We had a cracking time, mate. Totally get it obviously from a nutrition standpoint. It's always a little more difficult to be as accurate as you possibly can. But for yourself now, mate, it's forget about obviously the last couple of days. You've got a session today, so you've set the tone for the rest of the week. And for yourself now, mate, I want those standards nice and high. I want to make sure these sessions are ticked off across the week and not letting things slip through the cracks. Let's set those sort of standards for yourself. Let's set yourself that structure when you're getting your sessions in. In terms of nutrition, like just simplify things. If it means meal prepping, if it means having similar sort of foods from day to day, just to create that structure to allow you to hit those nutritional requirements and making sure we're getting within your calories, we're getting a good amount of protein, carbs, to really impact once again performance and recovery. But let's, as I said, keep those standards nice and high. Let's bounce back on the back of the last couple of days that we've had, and let's have a big week this week, mate. Big week this week. Training, nutrition, and that's going to put you into a good place, mate, over the course of the next 6 weeks as well. But like you said here, mate, like track session, you do positive. We've seen some big wins with that, mate, in terms of hitting those paces and really moving in the right direction with that. So we can definitely 100% push out of that. But once again, that's just feedback to me. I know exactly where you boys are right now, and obviously that's where we can make those little amendments for this next phase that we are tapping into. But yeah, buzzing for. But as I said, over the last few weeks, like no stone unturned now. Like every session that we miss, every non-negotiable that we miss, it all really is going to impact. It's all really going to have that sort of knock-on effect in terms of momentum that we're building over the course of these next 6 weeks, I believe I want to say. 6 weeks or 7 weeks. So yeah, it'll soon be here before we know it, boys. So let's double down on what we need to focus on, that structure, those common negotiables, especially when you train on your nutrition, which is going to impact performance and recovery, and then just continue building that confidence as well for you boys that we are getting fitter and we're feeling good, we're feeling ready, especially as we edge towards the event. I'll be in the shop at some point, mate, so I'll have a good catch up with you at some point this week. Obviously, we've got free PHS on Sunday. Obviously, so with that being said, just looking at your schedule now, Sunday is normally the rest day for both of you anyway, I believe. So with that, sessions all ticked off from now till Sunday, and then Sunday we'll use that as a proactive recovery day. And then let's see how you feel coming into Monday. We may have to just rejig a few things next week in terms of that conditioning session, but that's what we can sort of chat through back end of this week and obviously the next week. But main focus is, continuing these sessions and getting those sessions ticked off. And have a big week this week, coming into Sunday, 3 peaks. So yeah, we're looking forward to that, boys. But yeah, great job. Let's keep building this momentum. And most importantly, these standards, let's keep them high. Let's not let things slip through the cracks. Let's be as prepared as we possibly can, coming into every single day, coming into every single week. And that's always going to dictate progress and your results, especially over the course of these next 6-7 weeks.
The amount of tuna and rice scrammed on this diet is ridiculous. Going out for a meal later, so just trying to keep it lean today. Carbs and proteins, and we've got some Encona. This stuff is fire. Is that where we go? I just left the gym. That was one extremely lackluster session. Had like half a squares bar before the session, and it definitely wasn't enough. Not to mention the absolutely atrocious vibes in that gym. No music, shitty equipment. Also, my left knee started to feel a little bit funny after doing the single leg press, so something to be conscious of. But that being said, we did actually run to the gym, so potentially that's why. Anyway, I'm gonna get some food. World's smallest elevator. We're at the Arc de Triomphe right now. School holidays, so it is absolutely chock-a-block. My guy over here looks like he's about to climb a telephone pole with the length of that selfie stick. Just had some food, a little bit naughty, I can't lie to you. French taco, if you don't know what it is, Google it, it's unreal. Definitely high calories, probably off plan, but I've not eaten much today, if anything at all, so. Yeah, what else are we saying? That's a street down there. I don't know what we're doing next, but you're coming along for the ride. It's about to go 8 o'clock, sun's setting, but the shades are on even though I didn't have them on all day. We're about 10 minutes walk from Stade de France, and yeah, that is it. That is literally it. Anything you want to add? Oh yeah, so AC/DC, innit? If you didn't know, I'm not the only one. I am probably the only one who got hustled into buying a fake replica on Vinted. First time going to the Stade de France, which should be interesting. By the sounds of it, we might be in the gods, or we might need binoculars to see the stage from where we're sitting. Look at all these sheep here going up this side. Unbelievable. Sunday, and last night I went out for a meal to a pub, stayed on plan, which I'm absolutely buzzing about. I had a burger and chips, and then I had 2 pints, of which I factored into my calories. What I'm even more proud of though is at the meal I must have been asked by a couple people on probably 6 or 7 occasions whether I wanted another beer, and it was one of them where I was like, no, I'm alright, no, I'm alright, and they were like, you sure you don't want one? Are you sure you don't want one? And I'm like, nope, I'm good. I had 2 beers, so I made my second beer last for ages, just because at least then when I was getting asked if I wanted a beer, I could just point and say I've already got one. Even put up with a little bit of stick for not having another beer. So proud of myself for staying strong on that one. 2 beers. I got home and I had a protein shake, which was 3 scoops of protein powder and 500 milliliters of milk. I would never in a million years have thought I'd be doing something like that. If you'd have asked me 6 months ago, will you be having a protein shake with 3 scoops of protein with milk and drinking it before you go to bed, I'd have said, shut the fuck up. There is no way in hell I'm doing that shit. Done that shit when I was like 16 and 17. However, we are dedicated, wanted to hit the protein. The chicken burger that I got at the restaurant was shite, and in my head beforehand I was thinking like I'll get a chicken burger, it'll probably be like 30-40 grams of protein. It was probably like 15 max. It was proper shit. So did what needed to be done, got home, had the protein shake. This morning woke up, it is finally a rest day and I'm feeling so good. Everything just feels fresh, my legs feel fresh, body feels fresh, I feel full, I feel like I've got loads of energy, which is insane because I've trained like 7 or 8 days on the bounce now, all very hard sessions, or at least quite hard, like the weight sessions, and still feel good. So obviously body is finally adapting to this like hybrid style of training. Super excited. I am hoping that Tom has done his workouts that he needed to do this weekend. Of course, I'm absolutely fucking grafting out here and we need Tom to be also grafting. I'm sure he will be. We've got the conditioning session tomorrow. Tom gets back home tomorrow. He did say that he could do the conditioning session, so that's good. I'm not sure what time he's home, but I've got kickboxing at 12 p.m. Hopefully at some point after that we'll get this conditioning session in. But I'm going to enjoy this rest day. Got quite a bit of work to get done today. Going to get some orders packed, going to get some stuff restocked on the shelves, get some orders in, just get ahead for the week. So should be a good one. I probably won't check in again today. It's Sunday, going to enjoy it, and then tomorrow we'll check in when I'm at kickboxing or when we're doing the conditioning session. Oh, actually, before I go, perfect time to get some product placement. We are running very low on these now. The lion's mane, I want to say there's about 8 tinctures left. If you go on the website and there's still some left, well, by the time this video goes live, that means we're probably going to be down to like 3 or 4. The reishi, we've got like 20 in stock. Reishi, very good for stress, keeping you calm, keeping you focused to some extent. It will also help with sleep. A lot of people take this on at night. And then you've got your lion's mane, which is very good for cognitive function. It helps you think clearly. And if you're doing any sort of work, this really helps. To be honest, it just helps you feel good in general, like even taking this pre-workout. I know Tom's been taking it before football and he's saying it's helping him with his football. But quality wise, if you're going to try mushroom extracts and you don't want to buy them off us and you watch our videos, please drop me a message. For whatever reason you don't want to buy them off us, drop me a message and let me recommend you somewhere you can get them that's good, because I've been taking them for years and little did I know that the ones that I was taking were absolute shite. And I'm not going to call out the brand because I could get sued, but this is a reputable UK brand and I've been taking their stuff for years, and the quality, I say it's shite, it's not the worst quality you can get, like it's still alright, but when you compare it to something like this, it's night and day difference. And I mean, we're probably making 1/3 of what these guys are making per bottle, because I know for a fact to get something like that made is 4 times cheaper than to get something like this made. But these are grown in the UK, fully organic. These are third-party tested as well, and they are the best mushroom extracts that you're going to get. Sunday morning in Paris, just copped 2 big tubs of melon. Show me the other one. For €5. Jazz has bought a cookie roll.
It's the filthiest thing ever. It's like a croissant with cookie dough on top of it.
I'll show you it when we crack it open, but we've just been for a run. About 3.2k, something like that. Just a steady one. Stretch your legs after doing about 30,000 steps yesterday. And I am now on the hunt for a coffee. Morning coffee. And I'm going to eat my melon. What's it called? cookie roll.
Cookie roll.
It's quite big. That looks dense. So, on the hunt for a coffee on the way back across this place, and it's the kind of coffee shop I was looking for. I call it an artisan coffee shop. Would you agree?
Yeah.
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 It's artisan because this flat white just cost me €5.80.
Yeah.
Which is £5.50, which is fucking ridiculous. Considering even paying £4 for one at Costa seems like a rip-off. But nevertheless, when you're on holiday, live taste test review. It's definitely better than Costa. It's another absolute belter of a day. Is that where we're going? Yep. So.
Hogwarts first.
Hogwarts, yeah. We're heading to the Notre Dame. Let's have a look. Apparently the covers are off. Because obviously it's been under restoration. So we're going to see what it's saying. Another tourist hotspot. This is Jardin de Luxembourg. Sun is absolutely shining. Not a cloud in the sky. There's all these kids over here doing shit with like toy boats. Going somewhere else now. Have to get a hot chocolate from Jasmine's favourite hot chocolate place. You know the world's gone mad. Fucking bird in there. Why is bro taking his bird out for a walk, man? Alright, so this is a famous hot chocolate apparently. Chips. Because you can't just order a hot chocolate, you have to order something else. Alright, so now we're here at the Sacré-Cœur, which is this big ass churchy type building behind me. And this is probably the best viewpoint, in my opinion, in Paris. All the lucky men are now absolutely bouncing. It looks like the police are on the way. Yeah, they're all sprinting off. We've had quite an eventful journey on the way here because as we were getting on the metro, we've been buying the metro tickets through the wallet app on the iPhone. And yesterday Jazz bought a reduced ticket, which was €1.25 rather than €2.50, which was the one I bought. Kind of new, probably something you need to have a pass for or something to buy it, to actually be able to use it. But today I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna buy it anyway. And then we got stopped by a ticket patrol, and basically those tickets are for children under the age of 10, which means we had to pay €50 fine each, which was a bit of a pill to swallow, but lessons learned the hard way. Anyways, it is absolutely roasting. It's absolutely packed out here. I reckon we're pushing 20,000 steps already today. Coming on 6 o'clock. Need some food. Need something else to drink. I think that might be the next thing we do. So update on the empanada, straight fire, so nice. We had to do it twice. Shout out Chloe Kelly. I got the spicy beef one first, and now I've got, it's like a beef with black olives and raisins, and it's actually unreal as well. So good shout. It is absolutely red hot, and I am off to Powerhouse, and then we've got the conditioning workout. And not gonna lie, getting a bit of like camera fatigue, filming fatigue, which is bound to happen when you're doing a series for 12 weeks and you're literally recording every single day, like every single session that you do. It does mean having to get in the car like 5-10 minutes early to record some stuff, maybe get into the gym a little bit early so you've got time to record and whatnot. What is the point in doing something if you're not going to do it properly? So dedicated fully at the minute to this 12-week hybrid transformation, I suppose. Wasn't that sure if I was going to enjoy it at the start, and to be honest, it has been hard. Like, it's just physically hard knowing that there's just sessions on sessions lined up, in the week and you're not really getting a rest day. You get one rest day, which was yesterday, and then it's just like go again. You're like, fuck. Every day is like 1 or 2 sessions. Obviously in a privileged position to just be able to do this and dedicate myself to this, healthy, fit. So need to stop whinging like a little bitch. But if you are going to do something and you are going to tell people that you're doing something, just stick to it. Put your all into it, because you will just feel like a little bitch if you don't. And what is the point in doing anything if you're not going to go and do it to the best of your ability? I think in anything in life, you might not end up a world champion. You're probably not going to end up a world champion, but at least if you give it your all, you'll leave feeling fulfilled. You'll leave with a confidence boost. You believe in yourself. Yeah, with anything in life, if you're training for like martial arts, be the absolute best you can be. Even if you're starting like I did at 25, 26 year old. Yes, it'd be unrealistic to say that you're going to be a world champion. Maybe that's a goal that you can aim for, but just be the best version of you that you can be. For example, this hybrid shit, not too overly fussed about continuing it when I finish. However, that's not stopping me from putting my all into it, and hopefully in another few weeks' time, I will be the best hybrid version of me that I could have been when I started this prep. I don't really think there's been 1 or 2 little hiccups here and there, but other than the actual injury that stopped me training, every session's been ticked off. The diet, like, there's not a day where I ain't hit my protein, there's not a day where I ain't eating my calories. My sleep's been good, like everything is getting nailed. So we're doing it. We have 3 minutes into this clip. I'm sweating my bean off. Let's get this powerhouse session boxed off, and then let's get into this conditioning workout. Hey. Is this the gym?
Yeah, this bit will be Essence area down here.
Yeah, it's like double size, isn't it?
Yeah, easy, isn't it? And then there's this bit extra in there. I don't know what he's going to do with that, but it's all extra space, isn't it?
Yeah, you were going to do it in that top corner, but now when that in the entire wall, you lose the wall space, whereas this wall's not getting matted, it's not getting black. Yeah. And
We've got an hour until the session. There is quite a bit to do at the shop. In normal times, I'd be straight in car, I'd be straight to work, and I'd probably just work for a few hours. However, we're not in normal times, we're in hybrid fucking rock star time. So we are having a bag of rice and a tin of tuna. Like I say, wouldn't normally eat, I'd normally be straight out of here, straight to work. This series and all of this training is reliant on me sticking to the diet and actually eating enough to sustain all the training. So getting in 3,300 calories a day means having to eat fairly consistently and fairly often. Obviously not trying to do it in shit food either, which makes it a little bit harder. So like big yogurt bowl this morning with all the usuals in there, the fruit, the raisins, the pumpkin seeds, the honey, and then I've had 2 squares bars. They are pretty shit, to be honest. However, they are easy and it's carbs. And then I'm going with some rice and a tin of tuna. And then later on, I will have a big bowl of pasta with veggies and chicken. And that'll probably leave me like 600 calories, of which I usually just play around with, see what I fancy. I try to eat something fairly decent. I'm not just eating like chocolate for that 500, 600 calories. So it just means having to eat often and prioritize eating. I can't afford to do what I would normally do and go all day without eating, because it's just too much to catch up on. And with this output, if I did kind of do what I was doing before, I'd be probably in a serious deficit, and I'd end up getting injured more so than I already am, or just wasting away more so again than I already am. So let's get this scran down, let's get to the shop, and then let's get to A-Star and get this bloody conditioning session boxed off. And we're all. Yes, people! Bloody Monday! And I'm bloody tired, because I feel like I've slept on a concrete mattress with a bag of rocks for pillows for 3 nights. So this morning was a big peel off the bag of rock pillow. The flight was from Beauvais Airport, leaving at 9 AM. So that is Beauvais is not the main airport in Paris. It's an hour and a half coach ride, like bus ride out of Paris. So factor that into it. We wanted to be at the airport at least an hour earlier. So that's 8 a.m. I'm driving so the camera's moving on and I'm not going to move it back. So that's 8 a.m. to take it an hour before the flight. I am moving it back. Minus an hour and a half, that's 6:30. And then we had to get to the bus station, which was like another half-hour trip. So I've been up since about 5:05 this morning, which is early doors for me. I think it's early doors. It's safe to say that's early doors for most people, to be fair. I've not had a great deal to eat today. It's not been great food either, to be honest. I've had a meal deal with a protein shake, some Weetabix minis and a banana and a teaspoon of honey. But that being said, the show must go on. It's Mondays, so that means partner conditioning session. So I'm on my way to A-Star right now. It is about 5 to 3. We said we'd meet at 3, so I should be there on time. It's looking like a stinky one with a lot of wall balls. I'm not looking forward to it, but I don't think I ever do with these, to be honest. It's just a graft, and obviously not being adequately rested, plus doing all the shit I've done over the weekend, you've just got to fucking get on with it, haven't you? Training is where you put yourself through the hard, arduous work to get yourself in a position where you're able to perform on the day. The day in question is approaching ever closer. It feels like the weeks are just flying by. I think we're about 6 weeks or so. This is essentially we're essentially in the 7th week away from the comp, but we've got about 6 weeks and a few days left to go. So every day counts, every workout counts. Not only that, obviously the diet is as important as ever. The diet wasn't ideal, but I didn't take the piss. I ate clean and healthy-ish where I could, but also like it was red hot in Paris, like 30 degrees, shitload of steps, went to the gym, went on a couple of runs, and probably burnt a shit ton of calories as well. So you know, I was craving high calorie food, especially because we weren't eating at like regular intervals. So yeah, sleep's not been ideal, diet's not been ideal, but we're back home now, we're back on home soil, back to a UK gym. That gym that I went to in Paris was absolutely dead out. Yeah, city gyms, I feel like it's difficult to get a good vibe in a city gym. They usually just throw them up in like IKEA fucking packed furniture, like gym equipment, dog shit. So I'm looking forward to some good vibes at A-Star, because the weather is decent actually in the UK right now. I don't know what the temperature is, but I'm sweating, but there's nothing new there. I feel like I spend my life fucking sweating. I am very close by, so I better get my foot down, because I'm getting a bit of a reputation on these vlogs for being late. So yeah, I'm gonna bounce and I will catch up with you shortly. Off to sweat my dick off again for another hour. Not gonna lie, the motivation and the energy started to drop. I would much rather just be chilling and not going back to train, or I'd honestly rather just go to work right now, because there's shit that needs to be done. Quite a few boxes that have arrived. There is some orders that I need to check. There is some invoices that need sending, some invoices that need paying. Quite a lot to do. That being said, this is obviously priority, and getting this session in, it'll feel good once it's done. The calf is still absolutely killing. I don't know, what can I do? Everything else at this point. Rufus ain't happy because he's left at home, although I will say it's 27 degrees outside. That brings with it its own challenges. Obviously wouldn't be able to take Rufus anywhere nice today anyway, because it's too hot for him. So I'm gonna get this done, get home, get tea cooked, and then hopefully it'll cool down a bit later and get us out on another little walk. On time. Would you look at that? So I'm gonna go and warm up. Lingerz says it'll be here in a couple of minutes. So yeah, go warm up, go stretch off this calf, and then on the agenda we've got a pyramid. So we've got 50 cals, 75 cals, 100 cals, 75 cals, then back down to 50 cals, and that consists of 50 calories on the ski and 50 wall balls. So it should be all right. Obviously then you do your 75 wall balls, your 75 on the ski, your 75 on the row, then you go to the 100, and then you go back down. So it sounds quite easy today. If I'm feeling all right after this, I might even box off one of the weight sessions just to get it out of the way, because I don't know, I'm here and we've got a very busy week at the shop, and I feel like all this training is definitely hindering the amount of work that I'm getting done. So if I do feel all right after, I might box off the leg session.
What are you? Mate, you're not going to push that wall over, bro.
I'm in a bad way.
Have you had a rest day yet, you?
I had one yesterday, first rest day.
Fucking
in a while.
How are you feeling?
I feel alright, mate, but I feel like I need to sack off the rest day to start doing the heavy bag sessions again. So, because my shins are losing the conditioning, and I fucked myself this morning. Anyway, I digress. I don't want to go in and
I've done a bunch of moaning.
Yeah,
I've done my daily moan.
Have you, yeah?
I've had a bit. I was recording for about 5 minutes on my ears.
Oh, really? Yeah, I don't want to moan anymore about injuries. Fuck it, we're getting this done.
It is what it is, isn't it?
Fairly steady away one today.
But while we're on that topic, my knees fucking.
Is it?
I've just got. It's like a new thing. We'll just pop up every other
mate.
day. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
Saying to James, I went and looked at his unit. And,
Yeah.
I was speaking to him, and I was like, mate, I was so happy that nothing on my legs were injured. Like, my shoulder, my back, my neck,
whatever else.
my forearm. But at least my legs were alright. And this morning,
Heavy bags just done you in.
no, not the heavy bag. Fitzy's fucking shin.
Oh, Fitzy's
I went to
fucking.
kick it low,
Did he
kick
check
it.
you?
He checked me, but normally that wouldn't affect me.
No.
Because I've come back heavy.
Oh.
Calf's twinged on way back, so it's like.
Well, yeah.
But this workout isn't really calf.
Go on. Have you spoke about what this workout is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll be alright.
Yeah.
I feel like we smashed through the last one.
Yeah, I think we did.
Pyramid. We did it at the.
It wasn't a pyramid, the last one.
No, I mean at the one we did, the pyramid that we did at.
Oh, thingy, warehouse, yeah.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah.
like we smashed that.
Shouldn't be too bad.
So,
It's these that I'm not looking forward to. As much as anything.
Not bad, to be honest, bro. Especially
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah. I ain't checked it. Have we got a buy-in?
No, we ain't got a buy-in.
No buy-in?
We have been fucking up the workouts as well with the buy-ins and the
Why?
buyouts.
Why?
We need to go straight into it, right? So,
What, workout and straight
I don't
into it?
think we have one on this. Yeah, so like with a buy-in,
Yeah.
do it and then there's no
You go
rest.
straight in.
Because obviously on the last one,
Yeah, we had a bit of a rest.
I feel like we've been having rests on them.
Yeah. Alright,
But-
well. I blame him for not explaining that well.
Well, I put on my check-in like it's
Yeah.
to help us with
Yeah. Great.
workouts, but I feel like we don't have one on this. I
I don't know. We'll have a look.
We don't have running, do we? Back from his trip in Paris, straight onto his favourite machine. Look at the back game.
First step of the pyramid done. 10 cals in. Not 10 cals, 50 cals. 50 wall balls. 50 ski. We're doing sets of 15 this time for the 75s. Let's go. We're on the home stretch. Past the midway point. Back down to the 75s. Halfway through the rower. Last few on the ski. Shows how you ski. Post-match review.
Hard session that. I feel like I'm maintaining / getting a little bit fitter, but Tom, definitely a lot fitter. Like, we kept pretty much par. Tom's quicker on the row, I'm a bit quicker on the ski.
Yeah.
And then running, we ran together at the end. Wall balls, we were both fairly consistent. So I think of 4-5 week training, we're not doing too bad. I think give it another 8 week, I think we could really push for the win this comp. 7 week. Yeah, I reckon. Did I say 4 or 5?
You said 8?
8. Oh, yeah, I think we could push for the win, honestly. Like, if we can maintain that a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
We're just getting so much fitter.
We are. Just need to stay consistent, man.
Yeah. We need to like make sure each one of these sessions we're pushing ourselves as well. Like, can't be coasting through these ones. So.
I think
Because like when I was driving here, I was saying like I really can't be arsed. I feel like I always feel the same on the way. Same with track session.
Yeah.
Same with this. When I'm on my way here, I'm like, oh fuck, this is gonna be horrible. And then when you get here and you get doing it, I think the idea of the pyramid, you kind of feel the momentum.
Pyramid's alright.
I don't mind pyramid.
I think if I'd have known that were going to be like as long and as intense as it were, then I'd have dreaded that, because like kickboxing road. So we've done like 1100 calories. If you'd be able to flick through them there, Thomas. That's like the left down there, left down bottom. So average heart rate 168, max 186, that's fucked. Average 168. Productive recovery time.
74 hour recovery to 1,000 calories burned.
Yeah, so
I wonder when your heart rate got to 186. Ski.
100ers, yeah.
100 skis.
Yeah.
I got on my watch today because I ain't charged it, but definitely find out of those 3 we did today, ski. It's weird with the ski. I feel like when you're doing 10 calories,
yeah,
you can get through it, but that extra 5 calories, I start to feel the muscular endurance goes, like my fatigue kind of sets in towards the end. But I feel like you said, man, we're definitely getting better at this. Like on that 2k run then, at the end, the first time we did it, that 2k run, I could have died on the way. I could hardly breathe. I was stitched up, my legs were killing me.
Plus, not only that, lad, we literally finished.
Yeah, we finished this
second we
this
put
time
the ski
and we
down.
went straight into the run, whereas like the last few times we've had a little bit of a break, and we've now learned that Ryan doesn't want us to do that. So, but yeah, like on that run, don't get me wrong, I still had a stitch, still complaining a bit, but night and day difference compared to what it's been like. So that being said, I need to get some food, man. Fucking, I've had a meal deal. I had a Greg's bacon sandwich and a coffee this morning. And then I had some Weetabix minis and a banana and a teaspoon of honey. I need some proper protein.
Well, it's a good start to the week.
Solid start to the week.
What have you got on tomorrow?
Uppers and football.
Uppers and football.
So what about you?
Legs.
Legs.
It's never ending.
It's never ending, people.
But it's only 7 weeks.
Hopefully you're enjoying us, watching us go through this shit.
Yo, people. How are we doing? It is currently Monday evening, pretty much just gone 8 p.m. As you will have seen, did the partner conditioning session with Wolfie earlier, and I sent it and I enjoyed it and I feel good for it. I am quite tired. Post Paris review. Yeah, I didn't really track all my food. I didn't track any food on Sunday. Saturday I did my best. Today I've had another day of tracking. Today's going pretty bloody well so far. In the grand scheme of things, based on my macro tracking today. I know me and Wolfie burnt a shitload of calories during that workout, so I will probably be in a deficit today based on my set calories, so I might go over slightly. Anyways, Paris didn't take the piss with the diet as much as I didn't track, because it's difficult and almost impossible to track when you're getting stuff from bakeries like sandwiches and fucking pasta and this and that, whatever. Obviously I can guess, but realistically I don't think it matters all that much as long as I'm trying to get as much of the right food in as possible. Like, yeah, had a bit of the cookie roll pastry, but like didn't polish that off all at once or all to myself or anything like that. Didn't order any desserts really. Ate a nice pasta carbonara, which was fire, but I felt like I hadn't had much to eat during that day. It might sound like I'm trying to justify my diet. I'm not really. Like, it is what it is. I guess like I just don't want people to think, oh, this is a fitness series and this guy's just purely taking the piss, eating what he wants. At the end of the day, you eat to fuel your body, especially for this type of training. So that is what I'm doing. We were active when we were in Paris in terms of steps and other activity. Went for a run both mornings. First morning was only like 2k, but then I did legs, and then Saturday ended up doing nearly 30,000 steps. Obviously went to see the concert, which was insane. Woke up Sunday. I did have a couple of beers at the concert, 3, which brought the carbs up slightly, and I was feeling a little bit groggy on Sunday morning, but not too bad. More from the bed really than the alcohol hangover, I think. God, I'm really starting to look like a bit of an alcoholic here, but I promise I'm not. So yeah, Sunday we started the day with like a 3.4k run or something, just to a local park, and again we ended up doing like nearly 20,000 steps on Sunday, jumping on the line bikes, cutting around the city. The weather was absolutely sweat. It was like 30 degrees every day, so average expenditure, and I didn't really eat that much on Sunday besides the carbonara, the empanadas that you will have seen, the €6 coffee, the melon. Today has been a solid day. It's been a solid start to the week, despite having a little bit of a nap when I got home, because I obviously had to wake up at the crack of dawn. I filmed fucking loads. I've probably filmed more today than nearly what I filmed all last week, so I'm gonna cut this here, and I've got my tea to have back in the shop tomorrow for some sup shop antics, so I will see you in the...
This is just life, innit? This is literally just life at this point. I just laid down on the floor. I actually don't want to get up. Oh, this is just life as a fucking idiot that makes YouTube videos and tries to be something he isn't.
Honestly, this series has actually made me contemplate jumping on steroids. The pain, just constant fucking pain and injuries. I don't want to sound like I'm moaning a lot. I don't know if Tom's been moaning today, but it's literally just injury, injury, pain, tiredness, injury, headaches, tiredness, hunger. Like, there isn't a day where I wake up and I think, you know what? Well, there is. Yesterday I felt good, to be fair. But most days through the week, I wake up and I feel just haggard. With 5 weeks in now, so hopefully that will stop soon. But my calf is killing just from that kick today. Absolutely killing me. It's a bit swollen as well as my ankle. However, what I will say is that session was mint. Best session we've done. Best partner session we've done by far. We've done all the partner sessions all right. Like, we haven't had a bad partner session, but I just mean in terms of performance from both ends. I think we were both pushing it. We both like maintained a similarish pace to each other, and we just got it fucking blasted out. It took like an hour and 5 altogether, or an hour and 10 including the run, and we didn't stop the full way through. So feeling a little bit more confident after that one today. Tom also tells me he's vlogged loads of stuff in Paris, and he hit his leg session in Paris, so I'm happy to hear that as well, because I'm honestly glad that man's going through some fucking DOMs, because if it were just me, then I'd be feeling a bit lonely like this. But at least Lingerz is suffering as well, and you know what they say, through suffering, hard times create good times. That's the saying. That's half of the saying. But anyway, I've lost my head. I've got pasta bake going in the oven, which is about 1,500 calories. It hits my protein. I make 3 of them, so it'll last me tomorrow and the day after. If it's cooled down a bit later, I'll take Rufus out for a little bit, but it's like 25 degrees, which also won't have helped in that session. Brings me on to hydration. If you are training outside in this heat, if you are training in this heat at all, even if it's just like a steady away lifting session, you are going to be sweating a decent amount. And if you eat a quote-unquote clean diet, you're not eating a lot of processed food, you're probably not getting enough sodium in your diet. So get an electrolyte formula. Wolf Hydrate is brilliant because it matches roughly what you'd expect to lose in sweat in 1 hour of training. So your potassium, your magnesium, and mainly your sodium. You want to replenish what you're losing. Not only that, you want to replenish, I'd say, at least 50% of the water that you're losing in sweat. So if you put in your weight, put in your activity, put in your height into ChatGPT and ask it how much liquid or how much water you're expected to lose in an hour of training, and you could even put in your session, it'll probably give you a decent-ish estimate. I always try and aim to replenish like 50% of that. So if I'm losing 2 liters of fluid, I'll aim to get like a liter back in. Yeah, match your electrolytes. I usually do it per hour of exercise. So if it's like a standard day where it's not too hot and I'm training for an hour, I'll take 1 scoop of Wolf Hydrate. If it's a hot day like today and I've trained for like over 2 hours today, I'll probably take 3.5 scoops, and I feel like I need it. Play around with it though. Everyone sweats out salt at different rates. See where you feel good. And yeah, there you go. There's your daily reminder to stay hydrated. Saying, lad. Tuesday. What were we saying? Tuesday, and it's a little bit later than I'd like this morning. It is 8:10 and about to take Rufus out. My leg is sore and swollen, my lower leg, like my shin, from getting that leg kick checked yesterday. It's no fun. So today I've got legs on the agenda. I'm gonna walk Rufus, head to the shop, try to get a little bit of work done, train legs. I'm not gonna be able to hit my calves today, which I'm not too bothered about. Calves are tight as out anyway, and we've got obviously double kickboxing tomorrow, track session on Friday, full body on Saturday, and then we've got the Free Peaks Sunday. And as you've seen, Ryan is calling the Free Peaks an active rest day. Don't know about that one. Maybe walking one of the mountains could be classed as an active rest day, but not all 3. So I feel like Monday going to be absolutely paggered. So like Ryan said on that check-in, don't know if we are going to have a little discussion as to whether we're going to need an extra rest day or 2, but we'll see how we feel. We might get away with it. I think the Free Peaks is usually all right. Like, it is hard obviously, but recovery wise usually feel all right the day after. Probably just sleep all day on the Monday, but we have got that conditioning workout, so God knows. Anyway, let's get into it. What the dog, go get legs done. So Amy found these yesterday when she was cleaning out one of the rooms, and these are, let's see if you can see them, these are 8 years old. 8 years old, absolutely paggered. What I will say is, if anyone is training legs and you've got an old pair of Air Force Ones, take the insole out of them and they just make for a great leg day shoe, because obviously the bottom of them is rock hard. I'm squatting and stuff, leg press, I just find they feel really good. So yeah, there you go. Heading to the shop now. I'm having another squares bar, second one of the day. Gonna train legs once Tom gets to the shop, and then come home, have a big meal, give Rufus his frozen Kong whilst I'm eating, and then head back to the shop, and then finish out probably like 6 hours at the shop. We've got a very busy day again. Doesn't feel good leaving or knowing that I'm going to be leaving Lingerz in the shop on a Tuesday morning. However, he can just pace through it, get through some stuff, and obviously I will be back and I'm there to help him this afternoon. But that's the beauty of committing to this series. Like, normally work would come first before eating and before training. However, in this series, obviously training and diet is coming before everything else, which is pretty mad. My leg is still very sore. Walked the dog this morning, had a weird encounter with a male Karen who was on at me for walking on private land, even though it wasn't private land. So yeah, funny little experience this morning, but won't go into that. I need to get to the shop. Let's get it. Big leg day going down. We filled the shop.
Bloody hell, lad.
That's not even a mall either, which is crazy, because I feel like the filling of the shop were a goal at once upon a time. Here we go. Let's get it. I've run out of Encona, so I'm having my tuna and rice with soy sauce. It's a trick that I got from James Castle over in Australia. If anyone follows James, you'll know he's a big fan of soy sauce, so absolutely dousing my tuna and rice in soy sauce. Makes it easier to get down. And if you haven't checked out the videos down under, go check them out because they are very good and they don't get enough views. 2 p.m.ers. It's one of them days.
It's one of them days. It's nearly 2:30 and I literally haven't stopped since I got here, which is good. Still packing orders. So shitload of orders going out today. A good amount of mushrooms going out today, which you like to see. Woke up feeling a little bit stiff this morning.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
What, like downstairs or?
Not downstairs, no.
Nah.
Just upstairs.
Yeah.
Most of my body. But I actually got a good night's sleep last night. Today I've got uppers and football this evening. Yesterday, I'll tell you one thing actually, yesterday, I don't know if I said it, but I was mad hungry yesterday, all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's nice chasing performance because I feel like as long as you hit your minimum calories and your protein,
Yeah.
obviously you don't want to go way over, but it's not the end of the world because it's not like you're asked about staying lean at all. Like you might gain a little bit of fat doing it that way, but performance wise,
I don't think so. I feel like it's going to the right places. I feel like it's going where it needs to go.
your weight's same though, innit? I think we both are, to be fair.
I didn't actually weigh myself.
Oh, have you not?
Check in because I was obviously away and I didn't have any scales.
Fair.
I was going to do it this morning and I forgot. But
Yeah.
I think like aesthetically, like when I look at myself, I feel like I'm looking pretty much the same. I might be a fluctuation of a pound.
Got a box next door, guys.
Have you? What is it?
I don't know, I didn't open it. I was wondering, but then I thought about it.
Sound. Alan Bob Brown. Cheers, dog. She's the best neighbour.
She is, she's a nice neighbour.
How was your leg session? Have you checked in after
I
the
checked
leg?
in, yeah.
Oh, you've already checked
We
in.
already know. We already know.
I'm going to call it a day for traffic officer out there. What's
For
it?
content.
I'm checking out for content. However, I want to see some of you smashing it on your uppers in gym.
Yeah, I need to film that.
Just get a couple of sets, man.
Yeah, I'll film a couple of sets.
Fair, I'm saying that I only got 2 exercises on mine.
It's better than no.
Well, it was just rammed, and it's more so just getting people in the background. Just
Yeah,
feel
you
a
don't
bit
want
of
to be.
feel a bit of a dick dirty, but we are busy in here though.
We are, man.
Tell you what.
Packing, unpacking, website shit, ordering, invoicing,
Restocking.
customers.
No time for actual content or anything.
Let's go.
Hey. It's beauty that, lad. Beauty that, lad. Let's have a look. Wolfie, let's have a look at you, mate. In golden hour. Yes, lad. We're just at Amy's horses field. Amy loans a couple of horses, so she comes and looks after them. And me and Rufus like to come and get a little walk in while she's doing all the stuff at the barn, because Rufus goes mental if he gets too close to the horses. So it's a nice little way to de-stress. Just had a big tea. I had a sandwich after filled with Biscoff and Nutella. I've still got like 700 calories left to get in. Hit my protein, pretty much hit my fats. It's just carbs that I've got left, so I'm gonna have to find a way of ramping up them carbs. But I'm not complaining, it's nice. Felt like today's been a pretty busy day at the shop. We've been flat out. I didn't really stop until about 5:30, so it's been good. Obviously tomorrow morning we've got the 2-hour kickboxing session, so I'm gonna get some scran and then probably take a scoop of full moon. I do like to take full moon on a Tuesday night when I know I need to be asleep because I'm up at like 4 in the morning. So yeah, it's been another good day. Tom's also smashed out his upper body session, said he was feeling good. Hopefully he's got some clips of that. But yeah, I feel like we're getting there. We are getting there. We're in a decent-ish place. I feel like confidence after yesterday's conditioning session is definitely up. I think we could definitely be pushing it now.
just pulled up to the gym for the uppers session, and I must say, name and shame where it's due. Shout out J-Lo here. S26 J-Lo. Don't know if this is going to get me in trouble, but fuck me. Talk about parking. That is a joke, man. Yes, people, so that is upper session done, which is session 1 of 2 for today, because straight after this, 6 o'clock right now, football starts at 7, so bomb it home, some quick scram, carb up a little bit, rehydrate, and straight to footy for an hour. And it is hot tonight, so should be fun. Should be sweaty, so I'll be getting my hydrating, of course, as well. Not to forget, post-workout athlete. We do tell people this pretty much every time we sell one in the shop, and that is Wolf Athlete is probably best taken, recommended to be taken post-workout. But so long as you have it every day, you're winning. So yeah, especially if you're doing this type of training that we're doing, if you're watching this, definitely check it out. Obviously it is on the website, available on subscription for a little bit of a dissy, a little bit cheaper, save yourself some money. And yeah, that's about it, to be fair. Beautiful evening. Probably sign out for today. See you guys tomorrow.
The dreaded Wednesday is upon us. Been up since about 4 AM this morning. Got on some work done. Had a squares bar for breakfast. Also had a couple scoops of Wolf Hydrate ready for the 2-hour blast. I've got a squares bar in my bag as well, so I'm going to scram that about halfway through. Marsha is joining me for the 1-to-1 after the class. Quite enjoying training with Mr. Ben Marsh at the minute. I feel like me and Marsha are quite similar levels of fitness, so makes for some good like kickboxing rounds. I feel like we can both keep a similar pace, and obviously the track sessions on Fridays, enjoying Marsha being there again. We keep a very similar pace. So hardest day of the week by far, hoping that I don't get pummeled today like I did on Monday. Calf is still a little bit sore. As long as I can bounce around on it, I'm all right. Like on Monday I was carrying it like dead weight behind me, so I couldn't really move around properly, and I literally were just getting fucking pummeled. I also had a little bit of a shiner on my eye yesterday. You can't see it too bad now, but you could see it last night, and that's from just getting absolutely fucking pummeled. So yeah, let's get it. Hopefully better session than Mondays. Just got up, lad. Did you? Oh shit, you did, yeah. Fucking hell. Yeah. Should be flying today. Yeah. Yes, now it is midday, and kickboxing this morning was rough. Again, hurt my calf, which is just jarring. But spent about 2 hours this morning doing some accounts. Just come home to get some food, and then going to head back up to the shop. Kind of want to get these accounts finished off, to be honest, because I've procrastinated on it now for like a week, and procrastinate on something like that, it just becomes even more daunting to get it done. There's probably like 3 hours left and I'll have it all done, but we're getting there. Legs are killing, feel absolutely knackered, to be honest. Calf is hurting. But yeah, we've got uppers tomorrow, we've got track on Friday, Saturday is full body, and then Sunday is active rest, 3 peaks. So it's gonna be fun.
Yes, people, how are we doing? It's Wednesday afternoon, just gone 4 PM. I was at the shop today till about 2.
And then we had a podcast client booked in, so I had to go over to the studio and do that. And now I'm at the gym, ready to do legs. It is absolutely boiling outside. I'm talking like 30 plus degrees. Might be able to see the sweat on my forehead, a little bit of monobrow as well. I can't believe what I am seeing right now. You may recognize this van from a previous clip, if we've decided to include it. J-Lo strikes again in the Citroen Berlingo, parking right in the middle of two spaces. Not too sure why. Maybe it's some sort of... I'm not even going to try and defend this. If you were disabled, you'd park in the disabled bay. If it was a Lamborghini, an Aston Martin, a Bentley, fuck it, a Mercedes, I wouldn't care. But if it's your bashed up Citroen Berlingo van, why are you parking across two spaces, man? What is going on? Right, people, you won't believe this. Just as I come to get back in my car, J-Lo himself is parked up right in front of me. The man, the violation, the parking vio. Look at him. Unbelievable scenes. Anyways, that is this week's legs out of the way, which is a good feeling. Actually, a good session. A sweaty one, obviously, like I said earlier, it's roasting. It doesn't help, but I think it actually helped in some respects with regards to like the pump, and I don't know, like I felt pretty good in that session. I actually felt pretty strong, hit a lot of PBs on some exercises, which is a good feeling, especially considering that I just dread legs. I'm not alone in that. Wolfie's just a freak because he likes training legs. Anyways, that's me done now until track session Friday morning, which is looking to be a tasty one. 400 meters by 15, 25 to 30 seconds faster than 5k pace, with 90-second rest in between each lap. So I'm looking forward to it. Not even joking with that either. I am actually looking forward to it. It's going to be interesting to see how the weather changes over the next few days. I know it's due to be hot this weekend again, which will probably make the session quite tough. We're going to have to load up on water. Not really got anything planned for tomorrow, so I will probably end up getting some content at some point tomorrow, but if I don't, I will see you on Friday morning. You must be red hot. I know. Oh, that's just come off him.
Yes, now it is Thursday morning and we have got a full body session to tick off. And last night a memory popped up on the Wolf Supplements Instagram from 4 years ago. It was a story saying hard work will always pay off, and it was a picture of me in a very shit Wolf Supplements hoodie where the logo looked absolutely wank. And it got me thinking about how consistent I've been with Wolf Supps right from the start. Every single day we've had a story on the Wolf Supplements Instagram, and that's like 4 years of not missing a day without posting a story. It sounds minor, but it is very consistent. And then again with the YouTube channel, very consistent. Like we've missed probably 2 or 3 Sundays in the last 3 years. And then that got me thinking, like, how is it that I can be so consistent with the Wolf Supplement stuff? Like, what is it that actually drives that? And obviously the answer to that is discipline. Discipline to just get shit done. Discipline to do what you say you're gonna do. And it's like, well, how do you build that discipline? And I think for me, it's just being super harsh on myself. If I miss a session, if I miss a post, if I miss a day I say I'm gonna do something, it gets me down. And I'm also thinking about this because I was looking through the plan the last 5 weeks, and I've only missed 1 session in the last 5 weeks, and that was a leg session on the week where I pulled my back to most people, like, that'd be minor. Like, it'd just be something that they'd forget about and move on. To me, it's actually annoys me that I missed that session. And in my head, I'm thinking, like, when can I squeeze it back in? I know that there's absolutely no real need to squeeze it back in. But again, it's just because I'm hard on myself. And I think to get anywhere in life, you've got to be consistent, you've got to be disciplined, you've got to do what you say you're going to do. And ticking shit off just means you're going to have a better future and you're going to get where you want to get. So yeah, we've only missed one session in the last 5 weeks on this plan. I'm feeling it, I feel sore, I feel battered. However, we'll put a clip up from yesterday's kickboxing. That clip was 2 hours 10 minutes into the session. Mentally I felt drained, physically I felt drained, but actually watching the clip back, I'm like, fucking hell, I actually look all right. If I went back 5 weeks and did that exact same session, I can guarantee you 2 hours 10 minutes in, at that point there, I'd have been mentally fucked. I wouldn't have been able to string a combo like that together. I know it wasn't a crazy combo, but I wouldn't have been able to string that together. My hands would have been down, I'd have been flagging, I wouldn't have been as fast, as sharp, and that's obviously just the cumulative effect of not missing anything this last 5 weeks. So, moral of the story, if you're gonna do something, if you say you're gonna do something, get it done. You will feel better. Be harder on yourself. We live in 2025 where everything is soft, everyone's gone soft. And people are told not to be hard on themselves. But I honestly think, like, if you are someone who wants to push yourself and wants to get further in life than the average person, then you need to be hard on yourself. If you are missing deadlines, be hard on yourself. It's not good enough. If you're missing sessions, be hard on yourself. Again, it's not good enough. Your excuses are bullshit. So that's my bit of wisdom for this beautiful Thursday morning. About to go hit a full body session because we've got track tomorrow and then uppers on Saturday. I've switched my full body and my uppers around because I wanted to get all the sessions in, and we've got 3 peaks on Sunday, so didn't really want to be doing any sort of weighted leg exercises on Saturday. So yeah, 4 minutes. Hopefully you got something out of that. I know I'm rambling. I have just woken up, so.
Hiya, please could I get an iced soy decaf latte with vanilla and a bit of caramel, please?
Vanilla and caramel?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
You might be listening to that order and thinking, what kind of bullshit order is that right there? Well, that, my friends, is what we call the Castle Sups Latte. I got this recipe, if you like, from James Castle in Australia. James is a supplement retailer, a supplement brand himself, and Australia's only wolf supplements retailer. Met up with James, he said, you have to try the Castle Sups Latte. So I didn't think it was a bit of me, but you know, proved me wrong. So cheers to James, cheers to soy decaf caramel vanilla lattes, and yeah, let's get this day started.
Another blasting in the bag, full body, absolutely soaking wet through. Oh my god, good session though. 9:45 now, so I need to go straight to the shop and then I'll have to bob home and get a shower. I actually fucking stink. So yeah, it was a good one. Normally, or in normal circumstances, if I were training like I have this morning, I'd have crammed that in. I'd have absolutely crammed that in. I'd have rushed it. I'd have got home and had a shower first, but obviously, again, this is the priority at the minute. Nothing else is above it. So taking my time to warm up, making sure I don't get injured, taking my time in the gym to make sure I'm getting the best out of my workouts, and other stuff can wait. Like, I'm just going to go to the shop and open up absolute sweaty, stinky mess. And if I have to go home after and get a shower, then so be it. Injury free still. Well, I say injury free, my leg is not feeling nice at all. However, it is what it is. It's not the worst thing in the world. Like, there's worse injuries. I'm hoping it holds up for the 3 peaks. But yeah, walking should, I know it's obviously not the easiest thing in the world, climbing 3 mountains, but that being said, we do stand, me and Tom stand a lot in the shop, so I'm stood for 8 hours a day anyway. I walk a shitload, so I don't think it'll be too difficult. So hopefully the leg holds up. Anyway, let's get to the shop, let's get some scran, let's get showered. Bosh. So the till's down at the track today, so that means we've got a freebie session on us. £4 saved, little win to start the day. Can't go wrong, although, I don't know. I suppose she might remember next week and ask me for double, so I won't celebrate too soon. There's actually quite a few people on here today. There's like 3 people. Interesting. Usually it's just us. Of course, bright and early, 7:45. Feels good. Enjoying these sessions, so I'm gonna get this boxed off quick time.
Good morning, Friday morning, down at Wakey, Athletics track again. Me, Wolfie, Lingerz, joined by Kelch this morning, 3 toms. I've pussied it a little bit, I'm gonna do Lingerz pace today. Leave Wolfie to do his thing. I woke up and I was just like, I cannot be arsed. But here we go.
So I'm on my tilt now, which you 3 are running together.
Exactly. 15 sets, is it?
15, yeah.
Yeah.
Not as bad as last week, I don't think, at the 1,000 metres, 400 today. I feel like it just up first one, because it's over so quick.
Yeah.
It don't feel half as bad, so
Yeah.
it should be alright.
Yeah, 15 laps at a faster pace than what we've been doing, innit? Well, yeah, that's true, but even still, are you going a little bit faster than what you have been doing? 5 seconds, yeah, fair. Yeah, I'm gonna take it easy. Got a 5-hour drive in me later on. Nah, I'm making excuses now. I mean, I am doing that, but that's not the reason.
5-hour drive.
We'll have to Brighton later on, yeah. It's not a real excuse. I'm making them up, really. But yeah, let's go. You know about weed trips?
Yeah. Both on about being shit at smoking weed.
Oh, yeah.
We've retired.
Me too, yep.
Health is wealth.
Isn't it mad how it just changes when you get a bit older?
Yeah, man.
Go from having bag bongs one to the next, and then fucking even one toke can knock you out. Not knock you out, but put you in your head anyway. Here we go, it's final lap. 15 out of 15. Go on, son. Lap 12 for us.
2, 1.
Let's get it.
Now this is 13.
Oh yeah, 13, 15, yeah. More to go. What a way to start the weekend, eh? That's your best effort yet. Nice.